Johnny Caldwell. And I am Tanika Reeves. And we are the Cocktail Bandits.
Hey, when I give you these keys, homeboy, don't move my car, man. I'm right in the front, you dig? Don't move my shit, man. Ho, baby, what's your name? Go, girl, it's your birthday. Open wide, I know you're thirsty. Say and we don't buy no drinks at the bar. We pop champagne cause we got no that hands, dough. Baby. Let me hear you say if you want me, say it just makes it easier.
All Summer 16, Charleston Summer Series. I am here with...
I'm Johnny Caldwell.
And I am Tanika Reeves.
And we are the Cocktail Bandits.
The community to talk cocktails daily. Okay. So we are currently at Pearl's, sampling out some cocktails. So before we get into that, how did you guys start?
We started all for the love of cocktails, really. Tanika and I are friends from college. We met the first day of college 12 years ago at College of Charleston. And we had an appreciation for the nightlife and being out and on the scene then. So once we finished school and got through all of our commitments, we decided that we wanted to do something different. We didn't want to have 9-to-5 jobs. We wanted to be able to really work on what we loved. And we decided what we loved was tequila. Just that simple. So we educated ourselves on everything we could with tequila, trying over 200 different varieties, showing that on our social media, and it really just took off from there.
Wow. Why tequila?
Tequila is the only liquor that's not a depressant, pretty much. It's a, what's the word I'm looking for? An upper. It's like a stimulant. It's a stimulant. And it's made with agave, which is kind of like from the pineapple family. So it's not really made from like rice or grain like most liquors. So it doesn't make you sleepy or tired. It brings you up. And it's actually healthy for you if you don't overdrink.
So after trying over 200 different types of tequila, how did you say, well, we're going to blog about it? Did someone come to you? Did you go up to someone? How did you actually start the business?
Well, we started our Instagram first, with Facebook and Instagram. And basically we were telling people where to go at, where to hang out in the city. That was the beginning of Cocktail Bandits. And then we just were like, you know, we're just going to take pictures of every bottle of liquor that we drink. We're going to take pictures of every cocktail that we have with tequila, and we're just going to post them. And then one of our college friends suggested us to a blog. So we did a blog off of one of our friends' suggestions.
And how long have you guys been doing this?
2.5 years.
Wow. So pretty much on these drinks that we have here, can we have a little bit of what you do?
Well, right now we're working. We're working. So we're here at Pearl's Oyster Bar. We're trying their new summer menu. A lot of restaurants and bars do seasonal cocktails, and they invite people like us out to try them, post them, and let people know that they're happening here in the city.
So earlier last week, I kind of followed them around at a social media event, and they received the Lifestyle Award.
This was for the Lifestyle blog, and I am pleased to announce that our great friends and panelists, the Cocktail Bandits.
Yay!
Claps here.
Yes.
So like, you guys were on a panel for blogging. So how has blogging elevated your business?
Blogging is so fundamental, not just to our business, but just to have our voice be out in the medium. We got started with this because we wanted to see people of color in the food and beverage environment, especially in Charleston. With our beverage scene being so big and people coming from all over for our cuisine and not seeing any of reflections of us on that scene, we said we have to be those voices, we have to be the change we want to see. So we put ourselves into those environments, and I think it's so important for us to talk about what we like, what our palate tastes in these drinks and our food. So the blogging is just instrumental to showcasing a different perspective to the food and beverage scene.
So now that you guys like I won't say straight away from tequila, but you're trying new things, right? What has been your favorite? Maybe a top 3.
Cocktail or spirits?
Both.
Well, tequila's gonna always be my favorite. Period. My favorite cocktails, I mean, they change. They're just like fresh. I like fresh vegetable juice or fresh fruit juice, whatever. And, you know, just really good quality spirits inside of it. It depends. I like gin too. Gin is fun, but tequila's like
The gin is making a serious comeback. If you look over, majority of our following, actually, 40% is international. So we see people from Australia to Africa to London and what they're drinking. And they're drinking a lot of botanical gins right now. So something like a Bombay Sapphire, you're drinking the Botanist gin, which is a very botanical, very juniper-y type of gin. You see people drinking gin and tonics with specialty made sodas, craft, bubbles inside there. So I think that's really what is taking the market right now. Craft gin cocktails.
Yeah,
but we're seeing them all over the place. But we just finished a beverage tour that we did with the state Department of Tourism, and we went around the state drinking different South Carolina beers, different South Carolina bourbons, whatever they make, vodka, juiceries, creameries, sodas,
like non-alcoholic and alcoholic.
Cool. So you guys are talking about a beverage tour. Can you explain to our viewers what exactly is a beverage tour?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Well, a beverage tour really is traveling around a specific location and going to all the bars, restaurants, distilleries, breweries, wherever you can drink, going around to those places. And the state actually contacted us because they have an app now called Satisfy Your Thirst, and they wanted us to promote the tour for their app. And then we presented it in Atlanta for Atlanta Food and Wine Festival. So.
And when people contact you for new bloggers coming out, and I know you were talking about your followers and things like that, it's a business first. It's definitely a business first. So to up and coming bloggers, like what would you tell them as far as, you know, as far as money goes, or exchanging things for gifts or services? Like what, is there a right way to do it, wrong way to do it?
No, I know it depends on your niche. When we first started, we did a lot of free work, but it's because we wanted the experience. We wanted to be able to try new cocktails. We wanted to be able to get bottles. So we did a lot of bartering, and it showed us that you really don't need money if you really want to do something and you have a passion for it. You just can find people who are interested equally, and you guys can work together and make it a really cool thing. Kind of like what you're doing with this whole Summer 16 series,
Yeah.
which is great.
I mean, and money definitely is something that you have to think about because we quit our jobs. We weren't employed when we started blogging. So you think about going to these restaurants and going to bars and keeping your lights on. You do have to do something that's going to keep that stream of income coming through. So securing a brand and making sure that you keep something that people can actually buy from you. You know, it's so easy to say come in for a drink or come in and model my clothes or whatever, because we see a lot of fashion bloggers too. But you have to be doing something that you can lay your hat on and charge a fee for. We do a lot of catering gigs. We'll do mixology classes where we teach a group how to make margaritas, teach them how to make frozen drinks. Or we'll teach a group of people during their holidays how to make some quality punches. So we do stuff like that to keep steady income coming in, and it also helps us with our craft because we're always learning how to make new and better cocktails.
Okay, with things like that, would they be able to find out about your mixing classes on the website, online?
Well, you know what? All of our partnerships have been so unique. People that we know, who know what we do, they're like, how can we work together? And then we come together with a plan.
Yeah.
We are flexible to doing all sorts of work. At this point, in the beginning, I also say be flexible. You may want to come out and just do parties, but if parties is making you money, do some photo shoots, do some styling, do something else. So people come to us. We've been asked to do the beverage tour the first time we ever even heard about a beverage tour.
Yeah.
So we were like, yes, we'll do that. But people email us with their ideas, and we usually craft all of our assignments to their specific desires.
Yeah, we actually went to Mexico in February for Patron, and that was a really good opportunity. We're in the Bartenders Guild here, so you can get involved in stuff like we got into the Bartenders Guild just so we can learn more. They do training classes, they do tastings in the world, and we just got in as enthusiasts, and they paid for our trip pretty much to go to Mexico. And
This is the Patron distillery.
so we learned about the whole distillery and just was able to meet the people who make Patron, and it was a great experience. Yeah.
So lastly, what is it like to be a brown blogging girl in this industry? These brown women.
Yeah, I think again it goes back to my first point about having our voice be heard. So many times people wanted to see us or want to eat our food or watch us dance, but they don't want to listen to us actually speak. So when we have a demand for people who actually want blog posts from us, we feel like that's a special place to be in because they want to hear our opinion on the experience, on the food, on the ambiance. It lets us know that our opinion is valued, and sometimes we don't think so. So we get to reinforce that through our jobs as being brown bloggers.
And not only that, we are natural girls as well. So we love the natural hair movement. It's really one of the things that inspired us to want to do our own like thing, because it just blew up and it blew so many women up and it empowered so many women, and we just love that we're in a different medium but still represent the natural girls and showing that we're diverse in many ways.
Speaking of that, I love their logo. I'm going to like insert a picture right here of the logo because it's freaking awesome. Her fro is out there.
Yes.
But that's no here there. But last question, if it was something that you would tell your younger self, what would it be?
Have fun. Have fun and be open to experiences. When we were younger, we were kind of stiff. And so I think we've been more laid back and cool now since we got older, but we were super uptight when we were younger. Very uptight.
I agree with Tanika. We're 30, and I think we were so serious. You feel like at 25 I should be at this point, and at 27 I should be married with kids, and I should be having my own house. And you know, you have to get rid of those types of social obligations that people put on you, because that's not your life. I went to school to be a lawyer, and I'm not doing that right now. I am a drinker for a living. So if you think that you go down the path and you can't ever turn around, you're shortchanging yourself and society of the gifts you can bring. And
we have more drinks, people.
More drinks.
That just made me so happy.
Lovely.
Alright, so this one here is going to be the Pearls Precious Draft.
Okay.
And so this one comes out of our keg system, just like any other beer.
It's a cake one?
We run into the tap and then they pop it with a blackberry wild berry puree on top. This is the Royal Victoria with the Technical Orchid. And then this is the East Bay Horizon.
Yes, East Bay.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, closing up. So these ladies are about to do what they do best, which are review and take pictures. And, you know, follow them on
These are
Instagram.
beautiful.
These are all beautiful drinks. And we would love to thank Pearls for letting us come in. You know, they were so kind to us. So thanks again. And thank you so much for granting me this interview.
Thank you for wanting to interview us. We're always honored when people want to know about us.
So please follow us on Instagram at Cocktail Bandits, on Twitter, and on Facebook at Cocktail Bandits.
And Snapchat.
Snapchat us too, and we're on Facebook as well. And our website is www.cocktailbandits.com. Email us and leave us a message on our page.
And stay tuned, because we're about to bring some events to downtown Charleston as well. We've had it, you know, kind of in store for you guys. So stay tuned for that.
Awesome. All Summer 16 Charleston Summer Series. Cheers.
Blame it on the